How good is AI at astronomy? Today we're going to be testing out some of the top models to figure out which ones know astronomy and determine which one performs the best. The test will consist of 5 rounds where we give each LLM a picture of one of our recent astrophotography projects and a simple prompt to identify it. First up we have the Orion Nebula, captured in early March. Now we're off to the races. We're performing these tests with each LLM's native phone app. We have a basic entry-level subscription to each one of them. After a short think, each one has properly identified it as M42 and split out a little blob of information about it. And with that, our LLMs have aced their first round. But the Orion Nebula is one of the brightest, most unique, and most photographed objects in space outside of our solar system. Let's see how they fare against these harder challenges. Next up, we have the Andromeda Galaxy. Andromeda is the closest similarly sized galaxy to our own. It's also on a collision course with the Milky Way, and in a few billion years, our galaxies will merge into a massive elliptical galaxy. And there we have it, our first failure. It appears Grok has identified this picture as the Sombrero Galaxy. Now I know this isn't the best photo in the world, but the other LLMs all identified it and identified features within it. Next up, we have the Whirlpool Galaxy. While this galaxy is very distinct, a massive spiral galaxy with a tail containing a smaller galaxy it's in the process of consuming, it was shot on my S30 Pro with a much wider view and thus has way more stars in the background. I thought it might give the LLMs a little bit of trouble. But they all aced round 3. 3 out of 4 of our top models are perfect for the day, but surely these next few rounds will stump them. Round 4 is the Sunflower Galaxy. It's a beautiful spiral galaxy, but lacks the defining features of the Whirlpool Galaxy and is considerably less well known than Andromeda. There's no disappointing Mass Effect games named after it. Here we get our second failure of the day. Grok incorrectly interpreted this as the Bode's Galaxy. Our final shot is the Globular Cluster M3. It's a cluster of a few 100,000 stars orbiting the outskirts of the Milky Way. I thought these would be particularly challenging as there's many clusters that all look very, very similar. For example, here's M3 and here's M13. They all incorrectly guess Hercules, the Globular Cluster M13. However, ChatGPT does go on to say that it could also be M3 or M92, as all of those clusters look very similar in photographs. So there we have it. In first place we have OpenAI's ChatGPT, who correctly identified 4 out of 5 and suggested the correct M3 object as an alternative when it did miss. Tied for second is Gemini and Claude. They both performed well, but were unable to identify M3 and were confident in their incorrect answer. And in last place we have Grok, missing 3 out of 5. An ironic outcome for a model backed by a company so closely tied to space exploration. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe. Until next time, clear skies.